Hi guys, welcome back to Snackcast.
Welcome back.
So, we're on the tail end of our little road race segment. Not the end, but we're getting
I hate
there.
when these series end like this, you know?
But you just crossed the finish line. Woo! Or, we're not sure. That's what we're going to talk about today. So, it is, what was the phrase you used a minute ago that, especially your first time crossing? Euphoric?
Yes.
Can you spell euphoric?
I think I can. You're going to be ecstatic, euphoric, because obviously you trained for this. You finished, hopefully, right? You crossed the finish line. It's exciting. Bands are there. People throwing confetti.
A lot of music. Yep,
A lot
that's
of
cool.
music, typically. They hand you your medal, if there is one, or a T-shirt, or wherever it might be. Post your time. You often have friends and family there. It's a big to-do.
And if nothing else, it's over.
And it's over.
There is that like, oh my gosh, I can sit down.
Yeah.
I can, 5Ks, those aren't bad. 10Ks aren't.
5K can be hard for quite a few people.
Oh, no doubt. I just think you see fewer people collapse.
True. Your half marathon distance is where you really see people like, I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting the pain. So you get done with the half, right? Why don't you tell them on your story, and then I'll allude to ours.
Oh, man, there were so many. So I did the one half. Probably will never do another unless Kevin makes me or does some kind of company ritual or something. But no, it was very unusual. There was I was telling one of the guys, actually Jerry and Juan, that they had the salt station, and I didn't get it. I didn't know what it was for, but it was literally packets of iodized salt. But my brain and my body was like so over it. I don't want to say it was depleted, but it was like, I don't want to keep doing this, right? And I come across this bowl of salt packets, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to eat that. I don't even know why, but I'm going to eat that. And I throw it in my mouth, and I'm like, it's like it's a whole salt packet, right? It's, I guess, for the heavy sweaters, the people losing sodium. But that is part of a longer road race, is dealing, I think, with those mental I don't want to say demons. It's not that.
They're breaking points.
But when you do hit the finish line, yeah, it is euphoric. It is like all of a sudden you're like, I own that course. Even though 40 minutes earlier you were like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, you were pulling an Apollo Creed, right? There ain't gonna be no rematch.
Right.
So
celebrate it.
Yeah, you celebrate. You get your chocolate milk. You get your cold beer. You get your banana.
All right. Well, that's a whole nother post-race thing, right? Some people swear by chocolate milk, and Mick Ultra did a whole campaign. I mean, they target runners in a lot of their ads.
Yeah.
Is there an ideal? Is it just what you enjoy to celebrate?
I was going to say,
is there any nutritional value in
you do want to get
rapid replenishment?
Yeah, you do want your Gatorades and get your salts back in your system probably fairly quickly. You got to understand that you've done some damage to, especially in the longer events, you've done some damage to your muscles, and you need to get those supplements back in. You need to normalize the body fairly quickly. So I wouldn't encourage going on a bender. After you just did a half marathon or marathon. Now, some people may swear by that too. But,
right.
But, having a few beers, getting a few Gatorades, get your rest, get your bath.
I was going to say, is there anything specifically, would you recommend maybe some pool time or hot tub or
a lot of people
for a small walk?
Yeah, now people do a lot of cryotherapy. People do ice baths. Afterwards, you are if it's your first half, your feet are going to swell. They are going to be painful.
So tell us a story real quick, unrelated to road races. But you got a buddy that did. What do you do? Like the Appalachian Trail?
Yeah,
over months. We're talking a really major accomplishment.
Yeah.
But didn't his feet grow 2 sizes?
Yeah. So you're pounding. You forget how many times your feet in a half marathon have hit the ground, and I wish I would have done the research on that, but it is thousands and thousands and thousands of steps.
Yeah.
And that is what is it, 40 pounds of pressure per foot, boom, boom, boom.
Depending on the person.
Right. I mean, it's enormous, amount of pressure. So,
yeah. And if you're trained right, your body's somewhat prepared for it. But like we mentioned before, most training plans will get you to about 80% of that total distance.
That's correct.
And that last 20%.
That's on you.
Is a mother. I'm just going to tell you.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would do all the right things. I am a big proponent of ice after something like that.
That's a good shout.
So, I mean, even in the half marathon distance, put your feet in an ice bucket for 30 minutes and, let the swelling go down a little bit because it is painful. But I will tell you, again, my wife, after her first half, she hit the bathtub when we got home. She's like, I'll never do that again. Literally 2 days later, she's like, let's sign up for another
When's the next? I'll be honest with you. I joke a lot about never doing another one. That's not true. I probably would.
Yeah. They're a lot of fun.
It is an accomplishment. And quite frankly, very few people actually ever do it.
Yeah.
You know, and you become, I don't know, an alumnus, right?
Yeah.
No one can ever take it away. It's like a college degree, right? Nobody can ever take it away.
Yeah. And now you become, at the water cooler. Hey, I did a half marathon. I'm an expert in the field. I'll do a podcast on it.
Right. Right. And if you ever get that you did a half marathon, you're allowed to legally hit them.
Yes, you are.
That's in the Bible.
Very true.
All right. That kind of wraps up post-race. What do you do? Little chocolate milk, little Gatorade, little beer if that's your choosing. Definitely ice if you see any swelling. And really, it's really just to enjoy the moment.
I would also say after movement is probably pretty important. You're going to take a day off. Everything's going to hurt. Go do a small walk, small jog the next day after that.
Yeah.
Get a mile in. That helps the lactic acid build up.
And stretch
it out of there. Stretching.
Get a little stretching in.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's it, I think, for today. I think we ran a little long, but it was
was cool.
Fun conversation. Questions, comments, concerns, criticisms. If you'd really like to meet the real Juan Machado, email us at snackcast@yes.fit.
We'll send you an autographed photo.
Oh, absolutely. Without a doubt. But you have to email.
Yep.
Snackcast@yes.fit.
Keep moving.
See ya.